Stock tip. Best stock setups.
Hi, I'm Marcel Todia and I bid you welcome to another episode of Stock Tip Daily Update. Well, after two not that convincing days on the stock market, our patience was finally rewarded and we got ourselves a nice rally again. So as you can see, we have a nice power candle today, and the main indexes pretty much ended with a nice plus. And I'm talking here about plus 1.85% in the S&P 500, plus almost 3% in the Nasdaq, and plus 2.42% in the IVM. So all of the indexes are looking pretty much the same. You can have a look at the Nasdaq here. You can have a look at the IVM. They are all looking pretty much the same. The IVM seems to be showing a bit more strength than the other ones. But I'm not ashamed with the S&P 500, with our main index here, as it is looking very strong. And S&P 500, as it is looking very strong. So if this is a new breakout after this pullback here, after this consolidation, then, or respectively, if this breakout gets confirmed tomorrow, then I am hopeful that we might reach our next target, and that being 4,400 or 4,450. Now, that's a big if. We don't know, but that's the funny thing about the markets. They are so unpredictable, and that's why we enjoy playing around with them. Well, if we reach our next target, that's the point where I'm going to cash in on 1/3 of my positions, and I intend to leave the other two going. But again, that's a big if. We don't know exactly if the market is going to continue growing, gaining or not, but that's my expectation at this moment, and let's just leave ourselves so let ourselves be surprised and let fate decide. You can also take a look at the Nasdaq here. The Nasdaq is also looking pretty much the same. We have reached the Fibonacci retracement of 38.2 again after this small consolidation. And I'm speaking of a consolidation because I'm hoping that this is exactly what this was. I didn't want to see another vertical move like we did in March. I wanted to see a zigzag move here with a bit of a consolidation, with a nice pause underway. That's how you know you still have your momentum, and that's how you know the market might make a serious move and not come back falling down like a stone like it did here. So this is what happens when the markets rise to vertical, respectively they turn back down again and fall like hell, like a stone out of the sky. So that's what happens. That's why I think a small consolidation here and there aren't that bad, and that's why I intend, if we get there, I intend to take my profits here, because after a consolidation we might just get a failed breakout, and that's not something I would be happy to see. But that's the plan at least. So I'm still 70, I think, I don't know exactly now, I think 70, approximately 80% long at this moment, 70-80% long at this moment, and I intend to leave this quarter staying. If we turn back down again and if we breach this support here, then I will be pretty much liquidating my position. But if we continue growing, then I will remain by 70-80%. 100% it wouldn't be that much of a mistake either under these conditions. I do think that we are speaking of a bullish trend, at least in the short term, but also in the medium term, and that's how my strategy is at the moment. The DAX also surprised positively with plus 2.5%, so also very nice and very welcome surprise here. But the best of all is euro to US dollar. Even though my portfolio is mainly in US dollar, the fact that the euro to US dollar pairing is moving also up, means for me that the markets are pretty much aligned at the moment. You can see all of the main indexes are looking the same, all are heading in the same direction after reaching a bottom, or what looks like a bottom. So this chart, tell me if this chart doesn't look the same, like the same as this chart here, or the same as this chart here. At this point, I mean, and the fact that all of the markets converged and are, or all of the indexes converged and are moving in the same direction, is for me something to be happy about, because this is what you want. You want a convergence in the markets if you are to have a sustained rally, or a chance of a sustained rally. Then oil has also had a bit of a positive day here, but we are still in the gray here. We still don't know where this trip is heading with oil. It definitely looks bullish. We are pretty much riding the 9 moving average the whole time here, and it doesn't get any bullisher than that. And I think in the geopolitical terms, they are expecting to see if the OPEC countries are aligning themselves with Russia or not. If not, we might see a fall of the oil. So I am not intending on gambling anytime soon with oil. That's why I ain't going to touch this position. Gold and silver have shown the first sign of strength in 2 months, or in 2 or 3 months now, and I'm still not convinced. I'm still very not convinced, but it's the first sign overall, and it's more than nothing at this point. Let's just see how the markets are going to perform. From the rest of the sectors, you can see the solar sector has shown the biggest growth this week. And then I think followed closely by the lithium sector, and which has probably been broken out a bit, or is about to break out, and then the semiconductor sector and electric autos sector, like we have here. So these are the main sectors this week. But overall, I remain invested in the S&P 500, and let's see how the top setups are doing. NOC, not the best of days, considering all of the markets, all of the sectors are heading up. NOC has had a pretty bad day with -0.3%. So there are not that many stocks that had a negative day today, and to see NOC struggling like that, it's definitely not the best thing. Then my new favorite long term would be Jinko Solar from the solar sector, because of this chart here, the weekly chart. It looks like a breakout here, but like I said in the previous videos, it's a nice setup, but you can't be too sure about it because you don't have any stopping points here. So there's no place you could place your stop surely. And that's why it's pretty hard to trade it. So it does look like a nice setup. It's one of my favorites, and it has a potential of a triple up or a 4 up, so to say. And I would gladly trade it. I'm still contemplating this decision. Perhaps I will take a decision tomorrow when the markets close. Well, that's all for today. I, of course, have gathered some new setups for you, but I think we can wait till tomorrow, and then I will update this in a new video for you. Thanks for joining me today. If you like this video, don't forget to like and subscribe, and join me again for a new video tomorrow. Bye-bye.